Manga-Waido.
My name is Kenichi Harada. I'm 22 years old. After graduating from college, I immediately got a job at a mid-level company of sorts. While I was in college, I was introduced to pachinko slot machines. I was really mesmerized by the fast-moving balls and the game quality of the whole thing. I wanted to someday work in this industry. After graduating, I made good on my dream of working in the industry. Although not one of the major pachinko slot companies around, it was a mid-level and fairly well-known outfit. I immediately started out working as a hall attendant. Boy, a lot more nervous than I thought I would be. After a week of training, this was my first day on the job. I always came here as a customer, but standing here now, as an employee, well, it all seems so different. Well, first off, I must be careful not to upset or bother the customers.
Hey!
Huh?
Hey, Harada, get over here!
Yes! Yes, sir! About an hour into my rounds, the boss called me on the intercom. I headed towards the back office to check what he wanted.
Hey, Harada, that face! You're not smiling! Smile, man!
Sorry about that, sir.
What the hell do they teach you during training? Come on, man! Get your shit together!
Yes, sir! Sorry. Boss bawled me out right on the first day. Yeah, I know. I learned during training that smiling and greeting customers were important. I was so darn nervous. I guess my expression showed it. Oh boy. Oh well, I suppose things don't go according to plan right away. I finished on my early shift and punched out. Then the boss, who had bawled me out earlier, approached.
Okay, I see you punched out. Okay, get over here.
Huh? What is it, sir? He looked kind of concerned as he pointed towards one of the meeting rooms.
We leave it like this, and tomorrow you'll still have that dour expression on your face, and we can't have that. So until I'm satisfied, we're gonna do some smile training. Come on, give me a smile!
Huh? Seriously? Now, sir? Suddenly, we started this so-called smile training. I was pretty tired after a long day, but the boss insisted, so I smiled and kept the smile for as long as I could. I finally got an okay from the boss after an hour.
Okay, I guess that'll do. Still need to work on it, though.
Excuse me, sir. Should I punch out again? Reset it or something?
Huh? What's that? What? You want me to say that you want overtime pay?
Well, I was just thinking that, you know.
I helped you out because you couldn't do your job, kid. Have a little appreciation. Besides, you should be paying me for this extra favor. Don't be daft.
Yeah, right. Okay, sir. So, I guess this is what they call the service business. Although I was not too happy about it, he continued to train me after work for some time after that. I was able to somewhat maintain my smile while making my rounds, but a customer.
Hey you, the balls aren't coming out.
It seems one of the machines was having trouble, but I was still not able to repair it.
Hey, Harada! How long are you going to take to fix such a simple task? For Christ's sakes!
If I take too long doing anything, the boss would immediately give me an earful. I was again approached by the boss after I punched out.
See this here game machine? I want you to disassemble it all, and then put it all back together again.
Huh? You're not serious, are you, sir?
Yeah, you got a problem with that? It's standard. If you don't know how it works, how are you supposed to fix anything?
I get what he's saying, but take it all apart and reassemble this whole thing? It's gonna take a non-experienced guy like me hours. Well, I managed to disassemble the whole thing, and by trial and error, I was finally able to put it all back together again. But the next day...
You idiot! Doing a half-assed job on that machine? You got nerve, kid!
Yeah, I know. Some parts were not assembled right, but there was no manual or anything. I really got a tongue lashing from the boss, that's for sure. I got the severe treatment on a daily basis. My monthly overtime, after punching out that is, was well over 70 hours a month.
Yeah, me too. I'm getting the same.
I may have racked up even more overtime. Free overtime.
These are my coworkers, Sugoi and Maruyama. Both of them just joined the company. They too are getting the same treatment. The training sessions that are conducted after work include how to greet customers, game machine maintenance, introduction to new machines, and so forth. The boss would have all kinds of topics to push on us, sometimes for hours. This is after we had punched out.
You guys are still rookies. Don't think you can get overtime pay in order to become a full-fledged employee. Show some appreciation.
The boss was relentless, and this situation went on for 6 months. We never got a dime for all the overtime we put in.
Isn't there something we can do?
What if we consult with the Labor Bureau? Maybe...
I heard from another guy who's been here for a while. He said they came in for an audit, but they found no wrongdoing, and all they got was a warning. And that was that.
No, I just can't stand this anymore. I'm taking this straight to the president.
Huh? Are you serious?
I mean, that boss of ours. We'll never get through to him. He'll never listen to us. I'm going straight to the CEO and saying it straight out.
Aren't you getting a bit ahead of yourself? You sure about this? The next day, Maruyama went straight to the president's office. She explained the situation in detail and demanded that the company follow the proper labor laws. But things didn't turn out as expected.
What are you saying, you rookies? You haven't been here a year. Stop complaining and just do your job, for God's sakes.
The president was furious and went off on her. That alone was pretty dire, but a few days later, the president himself came directly to our shop. He called us all out, not only Maruyama. He really came down on us hard.
So, Harada and you, Sugoi, you guys are also in league with Maruyama here. Is that right? You guys are unbelievable. No brains, no skill, and demanded more than you deserve. You guys really have nerve. You should be thankful you even have a job. If you've got any complaints, well, you can just quit right here and now. Got that?
All of us stood there speechless. I screwed up my courage and spoke up. Please forgive us. We will rethink our situation and try harder.
If apologizing fixes everything, my job would be way easier. I don't need employees that just want to get paid. It's not only about money, you know.
Sir, please rest assured, we'll give it our best from now on. As proof of our commitment, we will write up a report on all of our work during the day, and we will submit that report on a daily basis.
Yeah, okay. That sounds good. You do that, Harada.
With my little suggestion, the president's attitude changed 180 degrees.
Okay, your idea, Harada. Make sure you get everyone's report to me every day. Got that?
The president seemed satisfied as he headed back to the main office.
Oh boy, what a mess.
I'm so sorry. It was all my fault. I should have never have gone to see him.
From that day on, we've created a daily work report. Of course, running up a report every day does not mean our job changed in any way. It was the same as usual. And the free overtime stuff we had to do? Yeah, that continued in earnest. We included stuff in the daily report like 1 hour of smile training, 1 hour of report writing, 2 hours of machine maintenance, and so forth. We included all of this in a detailed report and submitted to the president every day.
Man, I can't take this any longer. I'm gonna quit.
3 months had passed and Sugoi was at his wit's end. Hey, Sugoi, are you okay, man?
I can't even get up in the morning anymore. I try and I start shaking all over.
Maruyama was apparently thinking the same thing.
I'm thinking of returning home. Maybe it was too soon to leave home and come to the city. Is everyone working in the city like this? I really can't hack this anymore.
With that, she resigned. With the two of them gone, we were left with a skeleton crew, and my job became even harder. Then finally...
Hey! Are you finished with that sales report yet? If you don't hurry up, you won't meet the deadline, you idiot! Harada, get your head out of the clouds! Get the sales report and set those air conditioning units! Get them both done now!
I'm going home.
Huh?
I finished work. I'm going home.
Are you daft? Your job isn't finished yet! Get back here!
If you want me to work, overtime pay would be nice.
There's work left because you work so slowly! Is that so hard to understand? And you want overtime pay for that?
So, you still have work, meaning you are slow. I get it. Have fun working with no pay.
Huh? You little?
I just ignored the boss's fury and headed out the door. I couldn't take his crap any longer. I've had it. Next day, I did the same thing. I punched out and left work on time.
Harada, you really want to get fired, huh?
The boss threatened me with firing, but I was adamant. Yeah, sure, go ahead. I didn't really care anymore. If they wanted to fire me, hell, go right ahead. The president arrived the next morning and I was called into the back office. That day finally came.
A guy like you with no skill and no brains! If you don't want to work, quit right now!
Actually, this was the line I was waiting for. Thank you so much! I accept!
Huh? What did you just say?
The boss came rushing back to the meeting room.
Sir, there is...
What is it? I'm busy now.
It's the guy from the Labor Bureau. Seems they're here to inspect the books. Huh? Why all of a sudden?
As the stern-looking guy from the Labor Bureau walked in, the president looked frantic and quite pale.
We receive reports that you're making your workers do overtime without pay. Apparently, it's been going on for some time. We need to do a thorough check of all the paperwork. No way we would do that. Just check out the time cards. We're a legitimate business. We received documents showing that you made your employees work even after having them punch out. We have all the evidence we need. What evidence?
Yep, it was me. I submitted copies of those documents to the Labor Bureau. It was not to appease the president. I wrote up those reports for the sole purpose of submitting them to the Labor Bureau. I was pretty lucky that this guy arrived when he did. After making a thorough check of all the paperwork, he had this to say.
We inspected your books before, but apparently you were keeping important information from us. All I can say is that this is unlawful use of labor. In fact, it's criminal. You can expect severe consequences for your actions. Huh? Please, wait. We were only trying to...
Well, he finally got what he deserved, I suppose. After hearing it was deemed a criminal offense under the labor laws, and the president was subsequently arrested for his despicable actions. I didn't know it before, but apparently these Labor Bureau guys have the power to arrest people just like cops. Not only me, but the other co-workers were granted back pay for all the overtime work they did. Both Sugoi and Maruyama seemed to be doing well. They thanked me profusely for staying behind till the end. I wasn't really planning to continue this job for long, so it was all good. I started looking for a regular office job and landed one at a major corporation. That company, well, that eventually went under along with that president. It was a fly-by-night operation anyways. It was a small company, so with the president running things as he did, it did not last long. My boss, the guy who kept pushing me, yeah, well, I heard from some people that he had a hard time finding work because of his age and sort of just disappeared somewhere. Those guys, saying that it's for your own good and all that crap, well, illegal is illegal. Training should be given during work hours. This fly-by-night operation, they got what they deserved.